na tina chalo kobo uneno kob me bino adwong lobo but ami yudake achiel kigen bot Charles Osendro wa hitie kopi wa kwora tir bot alok pi Lango Cultural Institution.
Apoyo matek. Now, Iwarga manacho both Minister Med Justice and Constitutional Affairs ni kwacha may lab check koni my prayers. Kwacha tieni maneno Work Law Development Center jai melira mede bedo kita yam tie kede ilira University we konyo tino waikan me ario pera tia konyo tino wakan kiken ka yin wer neno kanu loki rok duchi lobe Uganda tingo ilira University kano me aria te kwayo ni kel dog degree program kanono wek bin kon pine chane mira jodo tia dunga teha
okay.
Kwano kopi kom chik eto gina mana metoni da team alubar kede balame Jaramogi kwano ni members of parliament wane pewtuno peng gen giro wopo yore maru eto gen pewtuno peng piane tijamo kana gen no daro ko ikuna cha kera penyo ga tekere yi hukagi mogato tia ber wan giro podo meduk ana kuber kergi iguma bera choda balu bodgi ento balu do worko atia wopo yore ngo kana motiye ana binu kobo yer jamini ana kobo dongi chena kobi chen ka temo ko
okay.
Pien style le Uganda tia pol now ngo kobo ni aloko chik do jodu cha chako kwano moka beach lock universities ducha wachel po chak lock lira amo kwanyo kame lira keken ipo yine reko kwanyo ngera NTC oko eka to kwanya lemere PTC amete moratar to kwanyo borboro lungo Canon Lawrence PTC to kwanyo ko ku kwanya tata kunu ko bine kelo gina rabet no
me Canon Lawrence much no bedo PTC keken eka to maintaining ka only core PTCs countrywide.
No.
Yes.
Why? Ka yilang kanu nutike da dek. No. It is a
Loro
very big
ko
service.
Because now
service no. Unumiero kaka kwanyo balado ngerani ya rega dung jokwani ye diploma kermanu nu jokwani ye sab unumiero we ha chelo to kobni a chele dongo o elevating unyuno med.
Thank you Charles Osendro poyo pi yeleni ulegi winyaber. A win radio manu Charles Osendro amete yele kireme kare dijmeneno ni Kobe Study Center Law Development Center me tie lira University odong peo kwanyo yele tie level apapat waro binu woti kello mena mengauri mo yoro tunuka kwene mena mengauri mo yore tunuka kwene amido cycles abija ken yes
ka nyu ngatorti kere ngechoro kene amenyu cha tamani an pe ngeo nyu ngatorti kere ginara perte kame tamani mira medicom ginama atia yele kere meria mo yo Law Development Center wek medde bedo ilira University
miro medi
akwai ni medda akwai ni miatam.
Thank you.
Romo chwale WhatsApp.
Okay. Nyoro kubere kida.
Nyoro da goye chim nyoro rwate wange wang.
Okay.
Apoyo.
Right on radio manu Charles Osendro. Wekdo worry pen kop wai diku meni na tin man kop me binu adwong lobo. Ame report tia chimoni abedu chabiti ni ndu par wiaboro. Wekong okel atir alokpi Lango Cultural Institution. Patrick.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Yes, Patrick Ikatu.
Adonyo baba.
Apoyo choni dikumeni na tin.
Apoya.
Tie winyaume Unity Radio nyabedo Mike Ogwal studio tikide. Nywale me Uganda me kwani anu Patrick Jaramogi. Kede me amolatar no Charles Osendro.
Oh yes. Moro Uduch Jaramogi karachel kede Osendro.
Apoyo matek.
Poyo unatek poyo tiyelle.
Institution uchoning o Patrick.
Institution uchogera back wadi.
Okay.
Sika yo baraka me program ni ndo para boro ni. Jola duong.
Apira tekere wa kubere wa kidu dikuni tie ke Canada ini kobone. Yubere me jola duong lobo inino dua par wi aboro. Nino dua par wi aboro ni apero tununi kobdang tia kata Paul jokere da penya ento. Yubere tieni ning.
Mike te makesha chawa ndo cha dek dake parwe loka dek. Nana da anati court like te ga da. So I will be very brief. Te makesha
Okay.
Yes, it is true. You were what you regime and kare kono beddi ti jomoga me theater mani you were not regime. because we want to believe me, but when you met a quarter, put your me. And to one or two plan met in place, and then you know better. Amonia, I love it. Kita me lao you know kwa one day okay. Lango Cultural Center. Nimero that one global can resolution a mom kuno shana nyime kero jo whatever state house nyo do what kwene shana nyime ilango kana and and I want to look one thing you got to get chogo committees you ame abo you buyuwa maybe you know ne particular committees a pola popat communications tier particular gifts committee tier particular catering jame ko ko catering team plus a war macha o chen beach karani ene ono ta ono bet kere shohar na machel so ala machel ono tu yobo for two purposes na machel medo ngi UN committees wano and no maneno ne gap nyotika kwene ngange ame wiwa will ame pe okero market committee ken no tu no concerns pola tijo amabero goyo chim go mi watamta mabecho da te ko bi ko reba ko committee bero kiti uno mero ngari beriye reba committee bero kiti uno mero riyo metara kiti beriye so no ro tido ra when ko proposals no utamani do kerry meeting wacha we are forming a comprehensive committee we do chak no we chak teacher tir you migi mandate atira tir iguma rach awor machani yinbe du nyingo tiye o members no man RM achela ga de hangwe nora chingi pete be yom na machel information that take ko katu contrary ni mano yoba duongi abero ginama longne victory celebration on your Thanksgiving yinbe na flyers amabero katu bela na go wera wate ko bi geno bino kana go wera me proboro lang Jose Chameleon kede Juliana Kanyomozi tuko bene yotia bino nga victory celebration so gine that triggering a lot of issues na machelo go dulu go wera la kan tebere chingiti agonde ko bi karaka lunga duong victory celebration ngomio we mi wa ngeo group members men are me akobo cha me anda be remember ne no tuko bogina ne karong dunga bino for victory celebration being a po involving ye ngage amao luo ngage amao ko kuberkedgi mena no te mobilization pibina duong so concerns no kebera me na hawanne ko mo achala biongot meta kwar peda do romo ya gami ye neno mo so wana woro kucha o me do medde ke shohar wanyim achalo yuba manoti ukemo public lecture onyo lele lo nyam lo ile kora la chame la no ti ye ame duong ti ye alo werkere resolution change joka to kere na ko concerns ne na they don't drugging wa dog behind nano so no do chak do penyi wi wa yakina kenwani giwani ngo do horo lo ha ni ngo na do horo lo ko gini me ko ni gini do abero victory celebration na ko buni ene unfortunately coordinator wa ambassador Joseph Ochwet uno come pecho harno no donc en no bero ngata me wa me wa agoin igini wano ti ko bono no yunge wano ku were kere ente ko buni entity in the country edugo na wore sande do tutame enti uduo ko amedo wana binu ku were kere o tabero kere sho hera kara shel kere en memi wa gonya yono nga goin issue da meti yeni ene peni wana ti ko ba chalta kwarne ka gino bero victory celebration na machel man pe gina me woni ashino ku were kere duo ye na mario ka bero victory celebration kidame yakobo kere ni ene chief boss constitution the Institution of Cultural or Traditional Leaders Act 2023 same year ni atela moro meta kwar moro ni onyo institution moro meta kwar moro ni kata ter meti yugi nora me political party neruti meti yugi nora me nen bara te kwar onyo atela moro meta kwar moro ni twa political party moro ni oneno ni victory party onyo celebration obere political activity me kwero kar aduong no so now kuriginu no wana chalo te kwaro chief pay you are taking lead in your participating now kadungo lo ko ne bero victory celebration wando meto ni angone nudo horo lo hare wene kirka lo hare ko bero mi wa communication chon wa honen kema engage aduong at another level for public dialogue I mean no planning cha then chigurung timo tidu chigdum tuwe wako ena mendo ko beni tijo mogo ila kan amedo tu ma ho gine do chungi amena ko be pedania despite ko bigi clarifying both gini one or two communication ameya from the office of the president or the national coordinator me kubwa mokiwani gine bina duongi abero public lecture unyo abero victory celebration gine mutu di dira tido di wadira mana mendo ko beni obero pod lwany wa me poti te kwar me lao tijo moga meneno ni manno ka gino no tiye bere lao amete katu thuru nyachi me lao gin mero kop ga me miro ballo yi kop wano ko dami ko jona yedo tiyo kero kom gidon ringo kom gi teka lo yi lao kan chawani
yes Patrick
yes
jona do tia di do kinga gino
kayino neno mo tidana ma lo ni Uchen Jacob woni ngeni en ti yakina jo me complaining ni ni Moses Michael don ko ko beru won nyachi me ngo me lao so ko group yen tamne ka gino ka na me tiate me bera me chet ka tusuru won nyachi me lao gin mero pe ye gin no kel rush ko ye pen gino tamne ko gino no dima karga roma yo credit onyo mero legitimacy bot won deo won nyachi me lao so gin po ye ni ko gino bedatie amede ko ni na haworo ma jame won deo won chohera long lao do si chohera ne kwa yo kisha gero ku didongo lo ngoge amedo tiye kelo ena won president Museveni lawe jona na yini po pire me jono bir tiye kere pe no tu ye ni chohera na sebe dengo bede metie so ana meto ka kwa ni
yes
kado ngatoro olobing no ekela dun ilawo kanene waniru ye wunu ni ko chohera no meru woranyi pe meru be ko bunu ko pola amege chohera no woranyi
okay
chama tu bere tiye eti chama wan meru nota wunu ko especially ka na ni gino na be tiya meru timongo tiya meru bere tiye awur ma jo bere pen ku resolution jo ka to kera pol ti issues a pola met yet affecting lao issues chero prepare ka yini bere NRM ibere UPC bere ngo issues chero prepare ka yini ye ko wonya chinyu pe ye ko wonya
yes Patrick
yes
now at the beginning yini ko wori no bedo pe public lecture me alunga donglo wek le yotambe kere ka normal mono
yes
eka do tetunu to the point amete ko victory celebration ikaremen
pero do amere correcting pero do victory celebration one production training because information I want to know no training adu ye maybe no public lecture in fact year na topic ene bi lo year ineno so do wana kwa ne wana unu cho amuda un ko konyo una we investigating ngagi ne chi amete community ne victory celebration ngagi amegino contacting ila amete mobilization for victory celebration because kana na tira pitting at amete mobilization for victory celebration
un peda donyo ho ekaite clearing the hair nigina metia ho ne pe victory celebration so mio kita metia wot kedi social media cha jodo toro believe you kono be victory celebration
anpa nga ka yini pe ni party donyo fa nga ko re ha yini ko ena na telo ki ye telo ki ya
okay
ena wur ma dia lango radio station la ga long du chi la man no be ko pi ye ya no telo ki ya ana ta ne radio station over platform abera me yo winyu la na social media unity ko bono en no yo wati yo yes
odonka 5 days to go
yes
when do you expect menungo the clear position me program in the parabor
we expect to get a clear information today or tomorrow because en ana telo ki ana no don sim ame confirming bora ni manno adungo wotie bino ini ba parabor en ne tie bino ni tie bino chalo welo awon nyasi tang tie bino ni tie bino lo ki lao ada ko ni wana chalo te kwar meno taking charge ena dum tie bino achala awela ame won nyasi luo so yo amete ko ni victory party ni yingo yini pengi gindo ko lo hadum ni awene karga ni gino lo wanda ko ngego yin ko pengi ngage gino tuti chere because office of the national chairman pera tie ngo petia ko wani adum tie bini ngo pero lo program ya bini victory celebration office of the secretary general pero ko wani no confirmation ama ko lo program so me wa ko wani program watie wara ni as plan ngata mete ko begin be victory celebration uri mo wono gina wa explaining kita megina tun ke bora duonge kita ma duonge communicating body
okay so
yes I think that is the only thing I mean ko ke liwa ya gonya one point be ni mi bed get accusations ko no
So kitiko kedo bedo wela won nyashi ni chiwo ni no officer won nyashi tikire ngech me bino aduong ni ndo aparo ya boro. In terms of entertainment, I mean, Balam te organizing the likes of Camilo Ningagi. I mean, generating concern ko laoni. Boto go weba ti pinyi. Issue no nga me ati kichawa mene.
Okay, one of the matter ko bikere, one of you were nyim as plan. Nimba no, wela meti abino ni ubero wela woni yashe. Ame abino lok lao. Ina no. So you are what here. You are one by the na you are one of you me galo wangyo. Pero ubero go where one of them to get jo metakwar because give one ubero takwar throughout. One to get pull jo me amielo amielo tour make a present ya don. One to get jo me amielo Buddha me galo wanglo. So you know what you word and you kita one way of planning kere. Now kada Balam do how we work ya ko ni present ya business. Mun go you chi me penye. Na get again anti ticket la ka na team mobilization. Maybe not one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arata manika ambassador chwetu dugo chalo ni kobo warobino engaging yen mewe honiang ngoame dog tiyo beda tenika kwene.
Exactly.
All right, thank you Patrick Okwir.
Apoya.
Right on radio monologue pe Lango Cultural Institution. Patrick Okwir we ko kwany we check kaw dugo chen eka to dugo yekan.
Policeman, will you jump in my chatao to Yira?
Long neck, you put it with Latabo.
And come to a co coin and nanny.
And no me bear me will able to chat again. Why Electronics? I met 2 years jog lane in Sunset Restaurant, Flera City.
Gin Jammy Gidoki come.
Pecum ni come. Why Electronics, Charuka Ridge, Chakachima Burana local load of Kawago batteries, battery chim, headsets, earbuds, Karipoke, screen guards, card readers, memory cards, the flash disk long, top plugs, chargers, my iPhone, Naga Type C, tower clips, the Jammer Papat, OTA woofers, a Coca Loyon, TV screen, inches of Papat, sound pins, blenders, maybe you juice, fans, a Kio Yami Korot, Nagayana 220 odd. Iti win you many.
Indiro tutual.
Pay much link to Jeriswala, wires, GT sizes of Papat, bulbs, conduit pipes, adapters, junction boxes, MK metallic, plastic, bulb holders, Kune long. Thou Charlie wholesale retail long. Will the Will Kunu, work pay chocolate or gomloni.
Always mad in carry go him. We look at Jam originally YY Electronics. It's a way could you be required Jammy do.
Karukoba pay penny. Kwaji gichibi nora bira beach ala beach. Are you boro? A beach ala beach. Unyo, nora bira bora chel. A bongwera beach el not. A bongwera bora beach el.
Wake the wood tigi.
Atamo choka dogo kamba unu.
Won komwe. Amogo tama meria modago na.
Uloni. Impe no manyo mudane mwa ukaruni.
Dago na pe winyo lok. Ikarme wodwa no yat agwera pitu malaria kidua bichel. Eno no liero dokchion kwot. Mandong latino romu dua bir dak mir dua keli bira mo kene. Kit mega ngo eno ni kong.
Aha, mego mamaru la tiene.
Indo repele tu kwereni.
Arabino, kateke lo tieno mera. Aduogi marajo, tuer beru tienge nonga gwera, ento perito tual.
Remenu wek woda kok tutual mego.
Aduogi magi, nyurni yata tieka ti, yege na chel. Aduogi ma rem manonok, onyoke to kuopa wuri pero.
Aya, kaya waju kumeno.
Jowa, malaria beru tuo maraj tutual matuero nekolo tieno mateno. Ento yara gwera eni gwagogi, pe ilua rem mogo manok egini, weki ket kuopa latini pero.
Ha, habituale chot kanunga gwera maluboni. Umira runa jok mena peo min boy.
Itiero kere doho. Tamo doho. Ari kukome.
Gwak latini, chwale kano yara gwera pituo malaria, kauro mudwe abichel, abiera boro, kimwaka chel kinucho. Ngechman o akibot ministry.com.
Tuni bomalira unyopi ina pi ungulu kwa isita laoni peiro roa memoyo kaburo Olive Gardens Hotel o Dogomi Trading Center yo Kampala we polometu tuni lobokan bini kwan stressi we no duch ikabirme waro ucho kwenye mat long medu ticha kumki chill achwinyo wuti bonyo romo mechel binuong kwa yot pipi pero Olive Gardens Hotel tie ikaburme standard i self-contained rooms kiken tie meters pira beach kiken yai dog lama yai lira wuru kamdini i parking space a lachi mam i gade nu de chilwek bedi med di bark restaurant dushu akadi tikwene bini cham kuchi bomalira kai Olive Garden Hotel dohmit o primero kre naila gro unyo dohmit jineri booking room nuko chon ina manota bira chel a chela bichel a boro chela ngwen nyo nota bora rio a bichela ngwen dek nota rio boro pe dem pere kum chineni git maran no bini gal wo ekidu worni itomu kuya mit mechel kai Olive Garden Hotel Lira City.
Unity FM, the best radio in town.
Right on your radio, put it in your ODIKO ALYET Unity Radio, log Lango Cultural Institution, Patrick Okwir Komani. Yoba tieni president oberuwelo awon nyashi inino do paru ya boro. Donka NRM morotie victory celebration gin peungeo. Ento Balam tiakoboni victory celebration tie inino do paru ya boro. Lango College. Okay? Lango College. We kwanen kong Balam. Karamatuni kome ichawane.
The telephone number you have called is not available at the moment. Please try again later.
No, Balam no kendo. On MTN, I could hire kong Airtel. Okay? Balam Barugahara. Amen. Orobulu. Olerok.
Hello. We have
Okay. Okay. Balam Barugahara.
Telephone number you have called is not available at the moment. Please try again later.
Balam loki penu eri chawani. Kide tianen no kede. Bien line serar yodu peti wiyamo. Okay? Line serar yodu peti wiyamo. Bien Lango Cultural Institution tia kobani President Abino pi public lecture. Bruwela awon nyashi engineer Michael Donkune. At Balam tia kobani yobatie pi victory celebration. NRM that take over man over victory celebration. NRM lira kanene. No, we wanted to understand where is the truth. Jaramogi, how do you understand the program? Maybe in the parable. Only 5 days to go.
Mike ana poyer twal. Tielo me chaka me atia keto dwana ikopi. Ana winyo jama mo beru ko vere. Nina pol to twal lokarangej. Mawada wegi megen na ko bikomgi ya chakira gine no chaho ko bikomgi ya giki mere wegi mero chaho ngacho gina me gine no ko bikomgi ko Mike ana mirni wano chak penya penyo an gina me kwanya beru penya peny e wano gama peny jodi chubino niang jo me pe yeni pengi kera peny beri jo me tia kanno ginoro dan polero no gina pe ber documenta me Gumma right to timere Johnny and Tia look and who might want to be winyogi with the due respect to Boromina mo kwano chick. Edan Gumma bear and no better look pe Lango Cultural Institution. And na metia be local copy man ngurni man be official position. A war masha kanoreno loh yeno no kowoni there was uncoordinated movement of troops. Yakina gigin kengi yakina tim me lao kiri tim me Kampala. Ame nguru ni dokumenti o port ka porra me do nyoho. Ka unu dokumenti pe port do nyoho. Ngatoro kopa me unu tia koveri chani ngatunua ange yo petie. I dokumenta me gine no cho. Alok pe Lango Cultural Institution petia kwero komitia me gini rieo kan. Ame rieo gini from na machiel na mie chiel kera bichiel. Petia kwero. Petia kwero structure no. Edo tia kwero ka title me documenta me gini komgi ena maucho. Edo petia kwero ngatro ki ken from number 1. Adit number 1 obera dit Joseph Ochwet. Ama obero external coordinator me eso. Petia kwero from number 1 and petia kwero naha idano me agiki ama obero I document gini dano me agika me gino cho nye obero daro me gikia me ginu cho nye na ma mie chiel kera bichiel obero ngata mo tielo ni Dickens o team mono na ma mie chiel kera bichiel alok pilaun kalso institution petia kwero ero dia kwero kiken ka title me documenta me ginenu cho donc pengio kirame detaching kere title me document from the members of the steering committee pingo hata me wano chake kaka nono now pijo ameti oho who may not have this document we eti uchoni presidential visit to Lango odor keto terni special thanksgiving and total victory celebration in Induapar we aboro May April 2026 working committee ame kira pe Okwir from number 1 okoni working committee petia Okwir this working committee from number 1 to number ngo to number mia chiel kira bichiel pe oriogi in chronological order no committee monitor kero Jaraman committee monitor kero Jaraman ero ka ini kwano from serially from number 1 itetera tena yagiki utigi ni mia chiel kira bichiel ominna petia Okwir jonno ero dia gidetia Okwir bedo ka chocha me gine no cho secretariat gi enamo cho ipulang yo ho anatam ni man peretek manena gimari yo me pore me angia kado yini ko ni obedo total celebration ti jami moga me yin pe twaro ngwachie when the head of state is coming to a region to a sub region ti jo moga me ti very key a yin pe twaro igino aringi apenya me wan miro penya ana penyo me ario ka celebration ya binu beruti abi beru kwene abino beru kole ya beru yam ya beru lira city now kado beru lira city can you ignore honorable minister Jena Cheng we ko kwan kon won ko menare mi ko me cha ko ketenge that is ginu loni protocol that is protocol minister Jena Cheng katikan is even bigger than chief whip enena mo beru wona duol enena mo beru won kan is a minister in government president abino kan ni na mena bino
cow better public lecture.
Yes.
Yeah. Leave alone the victory celebration.
The victory celebration. You cannot ignore Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng, who is the minister in...
But Pero Tigre ignored.
No, this is... Manoberi Jamma Mayini Nanoni already, Minister Jane is nowhere. In a working committee, come don't pay kanor keken. Come don't pay kanor. So, anadia me penya where is he? Where is he? Now, President Museveni ka bino kan. The president yin pay twero choro president kere jo meramenti you could gitenge. Achel is a politician. Yes, tia bino kan achelo head of state. Ero pe yini kwa nyubi ko mecha teketo kwene. Teketo ten. That means ni jo mere. The structure of NRM.
So according to yin bedu public lecture.
Yes.
Mir jomere bedie.
And ko issue of public lecture. You see, public lecture kakobu kop kunungeni public lecture is a prelude of Jokwano. Public lecture about what? Yipe luo president maybe no beruwelo ni. It factoring in public lecture. Public lecture ngao yeho. Because public lecture oberu iwinyo dango men watia kobone president that do yero topic ene binulo hokoye. That means the president is part of this organization. Because the public lecture yini kero the public lecture the joamea bedo luongino panelists because topical discussion bedo ngo beretie jo binule yongo impactero bedo ngo what are the issues? So Germany, Oberu Jama Memirongo, Kel, Era Manotiakoni, President is now one of the panelists in this public lecture. This is very serious.
We call time con Karomunungo, RCC Melira City, Chalo Natamengiu Cope Security, Yobame Tia Benin do Paria Boroni.
And protocol, Kayan Tickering H.
Nen Karomotuniko me Chawane, Lawrence Egole.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Commissioner Choningo.
And then you bear.
Itima bear anambushi ina goyi chimi wiyamo pemi ngeo chon. Itie wiyamo me Unity Radio program me ODIKO ALYET. Atamo kubere kedi basically lo bere kedi nino yuba meni nudu aparo ya boro pelimu adwong lobo. Ame miro bin pashu ilao kan. Yuba ni alo bere kede kitame tie kede Lango Cultural Institution dia koboni pe obedo victory celebration and obedo public lecture, but concerns here with the katudang polar work from different sectors, entertainment department, NRM department, NRM, and all that. Basically, udonga only 5 days. Ngoamedo tia tiye pian yining you corporate security ilera kaname aduong lo mirubini ye.
President tia binu lera ni do paru ya boro. Medue man me oberi chi bichel. Yung binu me president tia binu. Pe oberu binu me binu I public lecture. President tia binu me binu kwero. Duoko poch me you poch bot luak me lao kere beru kedgi achalo bala aduogi me yera kere mara me jonyu rikome kopo kene me kwahar kere public lecture kitamate winyu kere is not the main item you can visit a president and PTA program public lecture PTA program present ya binu ruate kere ya binu beru kere joy lao abo po moro ni mano beru ka jo mete kwaro mano beru nyo wibi ke ken mano beru nga beru ti open pi jo dushu pien jo dushu lao mi president chwagi nyuti president mara gidente binu kamenyo to mara mere backboard jo
okay
ame coordination ne program mi dushu tie bot ambassador Joseph Chuet ame oberu director me external intelligence organization and ame oberu chief coordinator me program mi dushu me tie ni.
So commissioner in this context nga oberu won welo
ambassador Chuet
pe officer won nyashi
no
okay.
Yes, manung chame office na tikere achalo bala representative of president meti lera city kan.
Okay.
Dong wandang dong on that note to luongo jo dushu mebino bon poha bon luor moro tekwaro dushu jo metekwaro dushu jo gi Roma papata megintia bini ye mebino celebrating kere president kere category me jo religious leaders tela medini dushu bon poha yen man beru victory celebration kere lay duoko poj boto bai kori ngoge me bishops dushu kere tela medini Roma papa dushu are supposed to be part of this without discrimination.
So won nyashi engineer kere wi toe abino ka chalo wela ma gweroge
komu luo jo dushu
okay. Now, concerns me tiakatu about telepathy me NRM ni opungi hogin pe yobane nyoda yini winyo.
Gina me obero nyo time kelo nianga no kumi joka ne pete niang ye obero namba chiel kitame nga me oberu won welo nga inviting president. I think akana motemo kelu rushu no pien ingeo ka kitama ko bikere ni chief coordinator me program oberu ambassador Joseph Chuet and peti will be a pedanti tekwaro.
Okay.
Teme yo rushu temo binu tela me party te tamune karokane jopiani ni claim binu tu jamara te ko begina no tu lungu president koringo so that sentiment be donyo ni kadum jomo category moni na te lungu president for this particular function no me 130 pe tikeringa here they were even right enter a town organizing committee setting up we ho utela me party pian gine na Victor Motia Kobuni o dushu ber megia NRM ober ma political party moro uber magia NRM, although jo dushu boli president kuiri laona haja poberu NRM, so utela meti yub ento kunbei kwa yukuira me NRM na mokwao. Eka jo te winyu duongi na political parties ukene tenen bera NRM ame utela me NRM rabo bod jo dushu eka gindang te boli i President Museveni kuiri dong miyo gindang ginmir very far front me yubu yubani ameda muti yani utieda ye kekani dong ngeka po binu chon te meyo that kind of confusion te temo beratie te meyo jo petenianga berento people are getting to understand what is happening dang dong jo tie choko chingi meneno ni yo telemena rem tie choko chingi meneno ni yo wani uberu successful.
Commissioner, in terms of timing, penyo ngatot fer arguing ni the celebration is too early. Pien pero da kwa duong lobo eka petia nen bati chona.
Celebration kadang pepingo unudang rombe ruven choni katunu no. Eto manna me yoboni kita makobi keri koto beri yoba apati me NRM me celebrating victory giana kobi uko coordinator mere ento pegen tela me NRM giving a hand meneno ne functioning were successful pian por beru me NRM acheli eto ingecha me ara ne ukere NRM dang ti kere yoba ti kere mir me yobo celebration gi akari manu no polere lokki nudo beru yonge kuongo gi kere dong neno nga beru nga mandang ametieni pegen gi joining hands ye pian agenda angata me lu welo nuwe nang tikeri nyo agenda mere nyo program mere metuketi nyin president and that one is also there. So mio petikitor ke kana me romo ko bimanti tu early nyo koringo. The fact is President Law Okwir ko Dr. Jane Geno Law Okwir ko kan jo kana mo Law Okwir tido ngapolata. So celebration is not a question of when me celebrating ye lobo kita me yobuke when me ngatortia miti celebrating ye. But I'm only pola jo nutia tamoni holding on pien and achimu entia binuni would pongeo kita president to government meranyen. So me jo can put your holding on. Tied don capacity me celebration a medi mas individuals a yobu nyena na yobu don't a lower kere capacity ni don no beru ka MP pien na tun banindo par no president no poda suspending government ko and don't beru kene. Nuro pe kere ministers cabinet pe ngok and dujung pe nu president tia tikani ka dong kuo ko izin in the park de amedung kuo ko and dung put running alone until the new government is formed. So and kakanadung kadu new government forming kanyo reber minister kada kuduo hinyo dong yindong gumi peru ber koringogi and chawa celebration the political parties have been, but this one is general. Commissioner. Yes, please.
In the package of victory celebration, ngwatiye.
That one, atamani, you will get to know yore maybe polere dihi. Yamani ni ambushing. Ada chai goya chimi atia driving. Atida drive goya chima matia ngwashi yo in a parking melo. So kame jomi dushudong yo bear. I can still talk with the people tomorrow. Eka to me John yang yore ngameti program piendong mirelo he goya chimuko pe no atwa kwer gamu copy pien radio no pire tek. Erka no ngeo chon no yo better then I would give you every information na meti mito yore.
Anyway, anapoyo bichaw ni adwong Commissioner Lawrence Egole.
Koyo goya chi Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, mano Commissioner RCC Lira City, Lawrence Amy Egole. Jaramogi.
Yes. Koda penyo yamana penyo kan. Karo ana penyo. Ne who is fooling who? Mandong. Awata wana bo balim. Kone yamu do korodut gwen. Now, Omina Patrick Okwir Lokpilang Castro Institution. Wokido tia kobongo. This is complete complete information ameti papat. And about RSCC, this information is very clear. It's very clear. A victory celebration. Ginejoya notia kwa erocha. Ichawa ni adit Ambassador Joseph Ochwet enado beru won welo. Eto ngatu du hitia kono Ochwet is not a politician. Ochwet is not damete kwaro. Now, apenya me you could as well ask ngoa mo ko kwanyo Ochwet kelo Ochwet mabino beru particular to claim credit over Victoria President Museveni. What was his role? Anyway, in the security spheres, but in the political sphere, the mobilization, the thing can about your was Joseph Ochwet there? These are fundamental questions. Now,
Jaramogi.
Yes.
I think we call when you bought Honorable DK Odon. I met you online. Kieti malokun tia kobani etike de ginara piradit yobani. Hello, Honorable DK.
Yeah, for Mike.
Itie wiyamo.
For Amoro Judicial Metia with Radio Unity. Werna Meti Kanudan.
Yes.
Apoy Matek, Apoy Rango Yashim.
Apoy
Matek. Now, I tell you, you could do Pola Langdon, Taka. Atamonia Chalatin Langa, me, Tamamati Tidi.
Achichek.
Atianani, Ichawan in Ginadong appear attack. And then a Kawan Pubero, Irena to toot. Tiginama Lama missed opportunity. Jo Tiala were much at your Bolequira Bear. Amanda task I want to don't care. Who don't know organizing ourselves. I got a child look pick you are man, I had a job company. In an organized manner out of me, you borre. I tell another opportunity no captain, one of missing opportunity. Pian level me to better pianya, meda. And worst of all, the general mixing up. There is Taquaro, interest metaquaro, Tia mixed up, interest may be. And mandated because of there are some players. I met you on both sides. That to gain petty and you can mutual interest Guinean. I may in the end allow her the conflict. In summary, Ginano and Mimi no Tiene. In Jawani can authority and opportunity. I'm a Romo Copilano. Whether tea party mene, whether tea taquar mene, call me Unoputino, when not all tea here. Ginate cat copia to boarding at a one meter kilo down, Nudum, down which I can't do Pidano cane. Manapatana quite a peer attack.
Okay.
Then Kirigata Chella one don't kere. Manco problem not to be Rugino Miruti. Many you are doing you can allow agenda. I think Jotia Bonya Kataka. I think the radio Koko Ginala Metro, Lautia Metu Ginamalo, Lao master plan. Agenda in a word, Katoko Karajo, Ajo Jotabero Karachel. Agenda Ginara no put in a draft form. Edo Gapa Metu don't appear to Kanaka any joy when you ready with Gretchen to Tiny. Tini, you megin Kato. Unumero engaging stakeholders at a part. Ami apor. Oramodu Mubara, you are more yero. In local government, a minority district, it is a their representatives. Out of a take now, one of me to Ginama one job, the new Kerachalik, which over the Tamene. Perspective of the local government are burning on. Yentami Yatamge. But only religious leaders, cultural leadership, that we know. Ginama Langatang Domicarene, perspective of cultural institution, religious institution, Aberianing. I got to tell you special interest groups, Bulu, Jatikarangal, Mon, and the rest to take you.
DK.
Yes.
Manoberu Ginamemir Timera Wene, Pierre Donka 5 days to go and Manoberu victory celebration.
No. I'm not going to bring a Congo representing. You know, so then we are concluding even our members of parliament, the outgoing and incoming, ko the draft no tell you gidang to binu penye tangi in the hand de po no ne gina ja do ne la jena ne tada ko do gina menu jo issue stakeholders to embracing e ka da ko gina do no master plan okay amen no wrong to kill then ena yini penye jana te wuni kope victory celebration the public lecture. I think these are two different things. Good bini ata na bara peholo ko beretie icha mejote designing kiluo mi luong kere barata kida duong logo ka be victory celebration anatamre man the main actor beru patime NRM kire structure gi nameti lango kan kire menameti national ame man miro dang chawa eka otoyigo ka beru public lecture, maybe not presenting issues along in a more professional manner. Manning mirror selected people, American Bino, team attending Guinea, kuna no experts. Jamoga tikeri meji jamoga balai Department of Health, Education, Economy, and the rest of it.
Yes.
Very clear no digesting Guinea. Yes.
Kori jame no numero gina miro jama obero jama me onu miro tiye. Endo dong pe tiye. How do you see 18th program?
Guinea we are lacking. America and there. It seems we are lacking the vision. Bible code where the leaders lack vision, people perish. So we shall the wrong time. Your mixed up. We must accept the truth.
Okay.
And not like a people should let her. Kanya kina tek bid kirja miyota na tire la ngeri. Gina never tela. Dano bera tela tek. And the political, the advisors, you are chigila ngeri. Kape ni gina meti clear. Elen jo work registration want to already. So, and for condemning gina about to kubani, we are missing the opportunity because of one better focus.
So, ichia bichel iberatie Lango College. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Mono honorable DK Odon and oberu won come a laptop doc oberu won come wiki come riongegi.
Yes. Eri kono yikere wunu to beri jare je beri rujuru chabi an itina kisha da ke khachel. Ito mo achin ti adong monyo buno ko le kara je ti gina no fe. Adong monye melo chol pi ko bejo ni la ti fatal thing is a fatal ground for
conflict.
Kani Roma yedwane tetuko. Tija Maria no kuba pergi tek. Ene gino lao cha du berkata gura no je berkolo conflict ye. Dar o mi dal jari ek da haluor ko mi yatam.
Okay.
Mario kala no mi yatamwa adun munjo ko ni da ka cha ta jena wa o chat kire data. Karo ko amin kai ko mi jo dong lao. Ikolo dong data. Ini di dong jo dong ningo. Ka ti mo gina kele jo adi kan ka kwene. Bisa jangan riam merpati lang kana.
Okay.
Apa ya?
Why? Thank you. Right on your radio, put it when you ALYET Unity Radio, Lango Cultural Institution, take on a public lecture. TH ya biche la madwong lo babini ye. Security take on a manupe public lecture.
About victory celebration.
About victory celebration. Now, where is the truth?
Mike, I need to my bed. Ana kobi monga monu pe ami takob until government nyeno be reform. Ina no buka me ana mahikiani.
Yes.
Ko bijo e oho ocho yongeni.
Office of the Prime Minister, Government Chief Whip Office. Which your name, Office of the Prime Minister, Government Chief Whip Office. Kwana buku ini.
Ana ko dangi ni kwana. Office of the Prime Minister. Meet buki and ana nu ini do angwen me do madek. From that office of the Prime Minister, pedang an kena, keredang team, apedi tech dangi laokan. A good number of them will be senior members of Parliament. A good number of them. Ngo no you discussing the future of Lao. Aberu keregum meberi akinage.
Inino dadi?
Inino do angwen me do madek.
Mohane. Mani kwene.
Office of Prime Minister.
Kampala.
Chaired by the government chief whip of Uganda, amo bere cabinet member ameti borwakan. That was nindo angwen. Ngo no tio discussing langa won ningo. Enyi mereti ningo. Mano lobo meeting ame officer president rwate kede. Some team amo ya langa kan. Nindo aparu e bongwen me de Mario. Before meeting any de Pierre Boro. President teko be lao ni enti mi to tikere lao. Da tikere package re pe lao. Rekoni en pure tie tamoni. Ko e mi lao ko chawa me ko be kida me gino ti otamo ni en mire ti ket gikede. Mana na ko bo me kwanyu luoro adit honorable chair dike. Ni president Museveni pe bino we ko lao hatwal dangina me president amito timo kere lao atimo. Already document ame maho lao tiutu no ko officer president kere gina mo ti aluni 10-point issues. Key fundamental issues. Pobero lango
ngagi generating
ana mi de pero tun kunno ana koni ginana tie ko ni ana tikere ngechie otunu doko ka jo mor de ko ni git pelo president biro kwanyo gino mi ye ya gina ko already tikunno
karapingo pay me to me wange
no an pa beru won kom amemiro ko bi era ana mi ni ana kwa luoro ajo kere mi jo
because kayini kwanyo luoro period attack memi wangeyo bien en ginura konyo me kwanyo luoro do
atana appropriate time ana kelo bino ana ko nyana mita kwanyo luoro pien luoro tieni a one or missing opportunity indeed jamma para mo kelo ho ni po beru jamma me twero gero lawo ko dushu ero beru jamma me cardinal te ku gudugi twero lokko lawo to twal
so we ko we ya check when you radio po yuni ko do wanda winyi bodjo ya ho yobatie ni ndu ya paru ya boro security takuba mani ber victory celebration
yes.
Lango cultural institution ta community public lecture yeah ber programs are up part in the same day
chawa ngwene diko ichawa ni do itikere gumo metingu joma pol kere momo di sta chela bishela beach ash unyo itikere up memomo mewe kitimo chol kwa yuchene investing kiri jomo kena dong polata
I break a rock up, I dance. Nenye silver baka, I win it double. Chicken. Win it double.
Chakalo diogo ko kede profitiana rio nuang rot bu munyo silverback energy rote gina me ye gina me neno em gina yo lodge mata me meru gufu pepe otino mono yach mega metia dot otino kede jua me kawa tero giarach yuba me chwalu ngeche chato welu nuo chwaka dule National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board yuba me chato welu tepikara check
Apoywe yo kope karkala menyano kelwiyo ko yora ngodo he direction kope printing bro owe na hurma cha erlo ping pimo yo mena mere konye printing jamati file kan kopi no yo kena mando tu biro choro le rasidi kan kope printing ada pe opo no beru digital nyo meche ka chonja uno jo meno do bano Communication Design and Printers Limited tikidum stage kanwe kuruka yina yeru nyo director mechukulu roke kani were yem ino ogyo chapa kenu tikuri dira pola papat bano put digital printing ba piano team machines adon kanu chibi gum chaki light formatting area printing banners stickers a bear worke o tiki na DTF machine konya tag kope branding t-shirt embroidery machining yo bear kope kokoro kwa yonogi chatinem mako gina na jalkari video duchi kayika pola papat achope United Quality University kanaroke kene mirubiti internship kezo nale Design and Printers Limited tikan pirim ponyo gina na computers romo mwaba du yina nywale bunlar kuruke datin yeko chale frame printing school IDs mede yeko gudaka jamo chale mechukul kere medo kabari sets fries arabu chukulu jo biachara nim certificates yeko na calendars yeko invitation cards passport photos kere timu photocopying ginoroke kena do tikere kare romerem acho chale da tutu ya bera bodo kwale yina win ubero chatu kon t-shirts duche branch au kana ti chuka duong cham aka karo chibere oke dog chuka duong karugu pimere kere golden pack achonwe kanu chare yet champers long jeans abake kwike ruho dresses da pe mon kere bike yore chot ngom kezo nale Designs and Printers Limited in Omo Road the city dokai wore ye Catolian Towers and noke toneno gyo kwa chintu chem mano kai lumere dog penchen ko chibi ya mane nora bira bera bero Maria bera ngwen Naria dega bongwen
Ule de maliko.
Chwana gwandiri. Man yin. Nye puru kar jamu. Wane na do loko tema goro. Joka duduga pacho kanu dana bang we loke checha kokobiko. Ere wane ukiri do pengti.
Mwa ukara nangi nu yela tutwal.
Ling. Anuo tame bot pra jessica watiki nu were toko bania wora wil kore dutik shalaka green puts. Chake kore nyage kone moroke kena kai wile topita man mire kwane kwa ikinu lonyo. Wonya wilgida yot mod kore nyanya kone moroke ken kore kabejda kone loa kai pira man bero kadura rioke kene to nyua ke chine weke. Kora giri nyanya meda tungula kai wile topita mano luin kinu lonyom. Watermelon da kone duit kore sunflower ba pana kere hansam. Otina ke yendo abecha ta kai kere pora man kere bele wido duit. Otina ke fosa pa konye wango do. Mede mogati te frangi saida konya teke kopenge jom. Wane shala ka green puts kana ye otimu yo fertilizer kai kere pora man momina pu. Niyo kore ya wanchel naka mali wow. Biye wil naka jami tuchi pora ba pomchi kero yat watering can. Gambut sizes ducha da mi wholesale. Mede tiyo da duit tiche wayo nyoy toilet todo na chila bwa yela. Nung shala ka green puts girme blue velati roll road lera kanim. Unyo go chim kunu churaman. Ne kubere nota bira chela bicha beach nota bichela ngwena bichel.
Apur wadwa ka wile wacha. Apur petora gro kamdini. Ye yum yupu nude. Uwu kor pati yen por long pi purati kamdini lora be miene karume loka mutunda gikucha pijo mina kulu yam achaba mina kulu tibgi bobi umoru duch area meli kongo mita cho kwaj nuaya ducha apur petrora grow yabaja mina kulu town council trading center tung por cheng upimere tungu yugi robert pebori fog oil kore kiri yen por tika ne ban mi kamdini long e welo puri kome o charo original ke kenwe yamu kutupu kore yai kayi kukore kome yenu yai chuma yeni kome wori yeye kuni kore nywagi dike longa papa tembo Zoka 555 kore soya potek ducha yenne ko doti du yen do yu nyogi ni medo yu pula rangal chere kir jami duchi pero teche yen kiro kudi me yobu kom chem yen aga nyi chem pero fertilizer za kai kero poru ni bere miwa chem ya chaka chiru wanga nyego apurwe magwat kere pur petora grow wana kwanya puri tam nono we jo wa wadli ma bope pur ko chimwa nora bira bichel abongwa na dega ngwen aryo abongwa na ryo nyo nora dega abongwa na deg aryo ngwen abora ngwen chel
Unity FM, the best radio in town.
All right, Unity Radio program dedicate anything you put any program man want to streaming live Unity TV. Mewek yini woti wope yore kire binu dong kano atwale mewek yini chawa morke ken bet kire kare me following position dong peatio niang security RCCA gole Amy Lawrence takovni man ko ber victory celebration ame abedi chia bichel ento Lango cultural institutions te ko no bedo aber public lecture dok won nyashi engineer don kuneno ber won welo a situation no ngwada tiye ko do nen wara tiri line chimwa me studio ento oti dogi ye kanen dano ni ameti line. Hello. Yes, manga.
Mike, buro le.
Adonyo ba?
Sorry, fora ja tiri kana bishi.
Yo, poyo meri na.
Nya dono gama wan.
Yes, Mr. Gamawan.
Winyo beru nan social media jama pola joti ala. Nyo la ko mero nyang background. Nyo reach to that. Yami biche jete mone yini besi on yini ni ginde ti mai kita manwan mirti. Kwana penya yin dare pele ana jeti yeno enara mo be last for the year nahani awene ame victory celebration of the ame pero for president terano gajete ubanan gajete jobenyo ko list of MPs and everything yes ko ni celebration tin in the par ya rio ko lolo yonge kwero president ni tene. So how do you start with a regional or district or a loud celebration and the national one taking place? Because Kademana and the key main celebration. That means Prime Minister Nabanja, should have been the organizer. National Organizing Committee making equal. Man of the victory. Come, Mana Payuk at the economy at a Marihoda. So now I went more happy and when I make the record me. President Museveni and I have been celebrating their victory celebration. Video no hadang aperu ko president. Yakong yanya penyi gogol penji noro penyo kalwoningo. Tuarogami it is going to be the first of its kind if this is to be a victory celebration. To me, I'm disputing. Ni man say about victory celebration. When President Museveni is a very funny person.
Mana berongo itami.
man Museveni ti abine me gammo ora sia me jo winyo me na ja mo ko mien na document ora ana tikere document ora si makando ko ene ja na hai seto nana material kini group wo respect na de ka papa group ena material obino be NRM MPs kere jo yara nyen ama wor nda para bor na do mario group na mario to la bogo ko yoro yoto ma be UPC kere FDC leader kere elda ya la wor nda para bon ne manno major general ket ka kunje no terge now key request na jora riari ani dushu no kerro dushu ti ata ngeni kom giniti lo ni 84.49 development 84.29 mana percent da kuire me NRM to the president Museveni no ila they directly tied their vote shares make it ni kitemo bol kui ina mi development na chal kitu mana jenna ma kile emit to development na rama kuire mo boro dole duja group area kan UPC FDC nyo NRM again na mareta be ko kom kata no stopping again na mandate be new district again ko bukunu na mangwente be appointment na beach be the poverty program ko kom PDM group project all implementation na kata no stopping ke compensation na ma beach yende be road kama ken do le mo la tarde la tong lira tu ga na bo bobi ma be ra ma tu da kene ko mo kana ya ye from quality specifically upgrade at Boca Health Center free, health center to district hospital and technical school, plus irrigation support. Academy NRM is the focus giving emphasizing on effective service delivery, PDM and yoga, anti-corruption, and better health and road service delivery. Manu Ginuko, Eka, Minato Kelokope, your Binuberi to Hamari Laukan, and Kawari. Ito ko ni yamara haki ana unity kana bero kana kera mambo speak le ikamala tong la fikire ngato ta ko ni cho hana mo na be Saturday mara cultural center am not produce do sa ta winyo ana follow in social media ta ko ni la bino raja na dia mo no kuliti video pokara video poro religious leaders the cultural leaders na kwanya jamane di ke ko bonito consulting do sa atamani mano be representative do no, you take a took a beginner dealing with Lao, either Lao development agenda or Lao development or 10-point program or whatever they call it. When you see, I got you give me them like you go here and I about President Museveni. And I shall learn that you will give me Museveni. You might get out into work with a person, Kelly. Jaramogi Canumeo. You need to need to have no challenge or Ramakan along. Jaramogi, you have to present him, give me. President, and that Nico. Nico Tilao, and a big dam of Guinea Common. Lira, both Jono go and mobilize. If you are parabor, it's a one Yakiter, one Yakitoro, so you into $7 in the parabor. A unique wow and another schedule better. So, being a jet, you didn't be a job any higher. I win your jet one word of the jet, no one word of the jet, you are the direct and external security organization. That will be any has been coordinating a little bit of program Museveni Laokan. Laokan, Monara Perako Pijamaria Yamiamo. Museveni said direct and said, you coordinate these people and organize this. You coordinate. Young and I've been a gamma, big gamma, Kenya, you are. Make how long I've been allowed to be new president, Museveni Penny. Mana be family mom, Jotacone, Sarah, Copanite, and do good jamming in your kitchen of Yatamani. No more claiming. No could any NRM piece of their work or your passport, the matter of a passport when you have to work in the America.
Yes, yes.
Now, Johnny Long would want to claim very bad about in claiming responsibility about Kanamukan, Karamuki, Rakanamuki, again to begin when they're not there. Just to have legitimacy. And in a thing, Wakan and a Jomirong now, Kilo. Well, I work on the Jaramogi, you want to hold president, Tikotamaha. Educational development, which is one hell how could it be another and people like that. You know, you're not going to marry, but you know, I've been here one Jaramogi, one of the street kids. Assume me, and I was need to give me for a moment. One of the command to know what in a so,
yes,
you make you any man of the being a president, and a man to become a penny majority. ana ko bini ke gonyila awene Uganda in Wahapira when I ran a victory celebration or before swearing in of no jo can your patient is on all ni jo kan do petition or public celebration you wait until you got it and so on my friend
Mr. Ogwal
I will very yes when I'm up
so ni da para boroni inenu ni no abino ka mega ma penya me mogo worni da boro mogo para bongen
ni community thing gule ngami ko ko akoni kanu abedo a national function new function na president na yiso na celebration to nyinjo ina ndu ye ni yo ko kanu bi etman ni abida no ka fen no yo be yo no ko ko gwen ya ni won ya ko un be ka kan el wuti swet geno is perigi nasani mana bio kamo ka pencha wetenga ko bi enero binu kelo ni enero binu kelo mitebe na ko ya
so man pe victory celebration
you ko ni kita mu sebe ni tingere jo ila ko re ingen te pencha to
mi Mr. Ogwal
ya ma wo ma di pdm te pencha te der ni nyewu ndale jete ko ripe ako ko kan I think it was in fact te pencha ni in na sa putino ko kan ni perigi no te ko na what have you written here ina ko pencha
Mr.
President Museveni ni conflict ke mara era ento conflict no you imagine kada lieutenant general kasunyi na jo state house what does it mean yoni no do jo mena re mo ko 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 la ami ko ni da wo ko ni shari ani du ko gina la ami ta na ko gina la ami no
Mr.
President na te era ni bene Enka amani ni ngato mi bere na gina so ana ko ni your excellency we are by inviting you to come to later on the 18th yen ballo ka tere and don't stand good guy can you say upon until I've always questioned you about the opinion what upon this straightforward thing you ni na machen victory celebration na Uganda na hani binu bedo amera da ko ta ko na regional level national level ana ni Museveni ta national level ta ko de wo region ni ti do ko ko the president amana tenu atinu do bini ni parliament da jamo kana kana
so ma
Mr. Ogwal apera jo ko president ka do ka ko lera
iwi nyumo donc mano bero ngo mando pe victory celebration
agam ko be victory celebration people are just trying to not bango ka wijo it is never going to be how be victory celebration akobeni all the NRM na amaruwa should come here ini nere yung president bini nene ko head protocol
all right
oh my god the president na jadi ya ko
Mr. Ogwal
apoya matak
all right Osendro
yes
like gami before what a line meme de gama jokene
kopa Johnny Paul ana winyo ngo amal lopelan cultural institution ko atengi yo panyanga ber ginumi yo panyanga ber onuenti ko bujama ngwen president abino for victory celebration president abino public lecture president obero da wela won nyashi now tia lok bala nya ha meti kere cho aria ente tuku America pe ni ma nyolo ni ngeo ni man nga ni man chwara man ko ni ngeo ni ni man nga ni apai na eto ke pe ni apai ni kere chwari gi jeno ber joni du chiro ngal keri ya pe cha moro inuni joni du chuno mire etia tikele papa pate pango America kanan pe aniang dong
ini neno ni ndo para borni ningo
ni da para borni ne ana neno ni ubero ni no ko bolako pien ma chel kara penyu wiya ni jo tia bino jo yeho ikwera me poyo kita president o
karo kiri kwi aber
ichawa ni pingo ilo kita do lao do bole kwi do ngadunga lo kanor du districts du lo Uganda mom do no laudo bero mot yung gin chwalo tam ge piping to ko ba mando ko bero moro lengo nen kita wano miyo kere diti kwira duong wake ya dog jo kene peo miye kere ne kodo nenu achi motino wadi e karwa mo kene tichi kene ni in kere kwachwa mo binu chwal ne tete madi ye kade nen do te mo donga dita ram kitono te chi mu wuda by the way there's some ministerial posts dan ka chi moderni ye pedong me dailel mo ko tikanu kanu nu bero ka nu bero kuma abere to nu ye moro cho chana nok nu tibala garimanda ya me yini neno lora ber ya mudang tie
ento bunyere ni
dong tiene bunyere ni yene
piretek
pere petek atwal pere petek pien kape goho inungene obino neno kakana temu kere miruti yoko dog jo romber bar kita wor macha president wor kere molatar karme kwa yukwir lokte lo jo molatar ko otela moro kere jo moro telo yo ko ja dungu ko ni gini otopo po jo kena ko ha ja dunga miru yar ta malwak pe otote mo jo te tuber molatar na ha ne wana kopi donc tiene gin mete atimere nien po timere chawo pore
okay
e kai chani kadi penyi kadonga ko ni public lecture to pe hober ngo ela ka bi lecture jo yi lao wigi meke dak premier ngi to pe man po buru ko pe bedroom ni mo ko
Jaramogi
me ario magiki kadonga o moherni president abina teteni ono atia neno jemi magi Kau beru me la wano ti da kedo teno la metike de toma don adang muchi kan kucha ngomi jemi du kele kampale wini ni minister Balam mat jone dog binu tiu business ko wakan na le lorte kan jone binu tiu kele to me kampala jome catering services kampala ko bu wani wulu akela wele wano beru kele beru kit ko wela rom kiti e kaka catering service or ne peromo o to not o morni manya homor cha ma lonor cha ma wu mor cha o tin wai kandang nutia don ni be gina me chente mer mir mi bodgi tom dang o to me yoto mien bodgi kinte keto o tikere capital sound o tikere mega samsa mugi kanu
we kwa yes nende ko ni macha no me
akiki
usendo por tiegere eno miro mi opportunity ojo yoho
winko gena miro jo wa ana kwa yo kita won kom dike o don ko keno akari ko be tilet en ram keto jo ko conference gen ko do to cho yo tamge chalu gi koma pitch aliek judi se chalu won komel fi juni ñu la parliamentary group teda do ko ni be miriwaen tamajo ichane da gin pour rom ringuto kwa yo radio programs akadi chinni gi pe romo adunu morno to binu wilo tok so to ko pe lwa wanu nu tikere nenu kitu nu tikere mor kiti ay ka to kwa yo tamajo mede me gi to yeko di mo to present
pour nu chawa to engaging akwan no kong messages a day kameti online pi jo ameti kidwa Unity TV okay agam no kwa dek e ka do go cheni studio Obore Emi NTA Serena Hotel Kampala. Let them keep the mouth which may cause them problem. Anytime we all know the reason why president is coming to Lira, and then we are more pleasurable to receive him. Okay? Kwan Solomon, I know everyone is expecting some balance to remain in the pocket. Not for Lango, but His Excellency President is the one who knows where he's coming. Okay, Dennis Dali, it's so confusion. I wish you call President direct. Let me start early style, you know. I got your President Girachim. Okay, line team studio no tabira bira rio. Abong when abora deka when abira bira. Hello. Adonya ber.
Apa itu ni dah?
Iyo.
Apa itu maram?
Yes, Yubo.
Apa itu ni kita mesti bukan siapa kalau kita ni. Anak ni yang report tentang binu kobene wanyasi wanjiri jauh kune. Enak binu show Balam kobene. Aduh tu bawa binu lang. Oh binu dong lo bade. Pober merah dong lo pober di merah wanyasi. Kita ni konfin. Yang ni ni, saya mau saya berdiri. Kadi orang nak menjar mereka orang. Tapi mereka nu kue rekod yang ni aku ngah kue reno ko. Kado terjak kami otak merpati. Enaran tak kau ni anak dino. Now, no kue radit. Now kan, lano asyik kue. Ni wana kong do calling. Saya bedo, tiada berada. Saya di sini tungi cara cekar tungi pian. Wujud ngatara saya kan ni. In peti marti eno lo for the meeting in no lo adung lo lao kan kan lao te bedi kia ko wando ko le wi lo kia adung lo abiru do ko bela cha lo yon nya chu ko wano wi wa ene lo e ka pe nan ka ko na do tu ei ko pio tala me pati ko ni tala me pati ando tu sai ka do program ma warame do boko ko beru mani winyo ngate manna ngadi peromo timo kode gini wan pe tume lao ko do beru mo ko do kwe wono da dong ini ka dushu e ko wa dong kimala tera
ana poyo tami
poyo
Unity hello
Unity
yes
poyo ba chu dikatin
poyo meridang
apoyo game wiyam atiri kia kwete apoyo konya
manga
abero ala ngadu kala de pajukwani abero tina
waranyim
ya timene ni du juda penati la raga nge opinga no ni ati la ai amitami winge mo hado ana beru kere lo bijawane ita la ya timere kere Parekta lang ko kere. Para mau tino wa mi winge. Dikarang ping. Ami rokok no warok melao. Ono warok kita melao note kere. Ono warok melao kita rok melao mare kere. Ijamino duj. Poluti willow be papat. Kama tilang binutiu ke diro megamo loci mono. Ogame chota di tapetuere. Gini ti willow be papat. Ito wala turu enye jameno duit kere warno duit itu ngeno kai dari garam itu ngeni kwor bai garam oti ngeni kwor. Ya peyom Lella moro ni bedo mod. Begi bromo mio. Begi tweedy. Kere bom jere. Mio dia kere kiki ngudu de. Ameta kwayo tela metila. Iti wa uno ber. Wanda amet rizo so kenen miro. Puri ti bedo kiti. Ngaro mo konyo.
Okay. Apoyo Tommy ba adwong.
Agi ko kaya mana. Ano kamo tam? Odo mi po mi ko me cuero tela maur ma choyerte. Undu. Tapi jurem te du payo. Tapi mau tempo. Te cuadro. Tela amitiati. Amo kuanyen.
Okay.
Walo ako nila wa kirita wa nero wa.
It's okay. Tanya ara koni kong numero kor wa kong kong joy office mamano.
Kong jo titita nyen.
Okay. Kami kamer kwa chil.
Ni wa charo ro melao.
Okay. Wa honen dano kena wing radio. Poina pira tekere wa tieni yoba duong lo tieni da paro ya boro. Ngoado wana. Ento.
Abelo wachi Jasper pari amolata.
Yes, Jasper.
Ginana ko bodlao. Rushu. En koro gini na miyo president binu kana molatar kan poti nunga gambe giro waro gam. Yo tela mo ti po yo tela wadi gilo. Ko wan ka be rushu. President binu cha ya ko nunga gambe ginar ken.
Pingo.
To be jo be de wa chel jo be ke tama chel.
Agampa.
President ya mito neno. Ina chela me luak ti mo rem kere. Dina wala mi kadang. Ko ikom.
Iwi nyoba
Jasper. Ko binu cha do ginar wan to me.
Jasper.
Awinyo.
Pono nga gampingo.
Nirwana nuwa gampi gina wana tu mito. Pento neno yoma molata tia raj.
Okay.
Yom ya molata rura dolo tia raj. Ame wana tu numu pekiye. Ame duan wanu miro chwal. Kaya president binu joti yake. Nuhu konye dan. Konye binu president dan nu petiye.
Okay.
Wana pi gara joma wame nut. Binare good president.
Ana poyo tami. Unity hello.
Hello.
Radio need one to 12. Yes.
Haya ko mai ka poy. Mani mat sara wong mai.
Yo honorable.
Ara tia nen tuan min lewi. Aduong para lang tan. Jamu kere ka wano lo hote koni wan kire watek. But this conflict of interest. Kira jo kero mirna giata hata jama pola ni ba. Ame wan dong chen ti kar like that. Dan tell me the fronting Copalao. Kadong members of parliament utero Copalao to Cobot president. No, don't mean a joke and don't worry Copalao can. I have seen it and then at the area date. I'm a one of it Quania, chairperson Lao parliamentary group presenting memorandum. That memorandum was dropped by president. The bill president will not allow any Copadoc they would not agree on anything. So I am to quiet man, whether about a victory celebration, whether about a public lecture. We'll go the way when don't been we don't maybe Lao will grow within 5 years. For me, where had don't been because we know mammy to take more. Not rather the pedo from Maria. It is very confusing and shaming. A boy.
Okay. Tami winyero ko mano Sara. Ora ngweri chungu teach. Hello. Eyo.
Ibu rabe.
Adonyo ba.
Betul sendo kereme no kena metiye kono.
Gino gamo ko.
Apoye mate chawa dompe eti kopo beru kopa mepia te kapetwere. Ana beru do bowe. Mai. Ana mi to ko bunyi kopar yo. Mena machiel. Ye kongi. Ename unity SMB. Ti chamo ti gina me margin kiara yimpengeo. Oni wan ye kede. Ti no kenne ame jo wa mo ti nyigari o de ko la kan. Ti no po be suwen ni angi dong nu pe be da. Ana ta no ni. Una ka present mo se be di la kan. Can you obey in your Bible well at home apart from the engineer Michael Dog and over back? Engineer Michael can we carry York and here. It only cut President Museveni Abinu, agenda may have come at the Nima Dungo, allow. And that day. What's a company? Yes, I take a copper.
Penny Penunga.
I think a pen you can could you Johnny.
Nga te yelu bija.
Ushwakete mena rem. Ili meko bukitu. Bien, kani di winyu, no ame gole lore jokobo. Ukobuko mbele na winyu kani na po winyu unity kare. Nami tukobo ni aman mai. Kere jo ama winyu radio. President Museveni, joro nyako.
Okay.
Nango bero president na Uganda. Now, program eti mede drapa boro. Report here winning over the well at Lango Yashi. Ka biru the work in our college, a biru Balam. Ka yenda me officer will do about engineer akwan nyima duong. Pe akwan me amea agudo now.
Bohe.
Now.
Ata mone atum.
Ana tete ko pa wa ti hoko.
Ti hoko.
Atete ko ni aman. Ana miuni. Inarem including one from party. City West. Can you come later city can? Among you will Martin Ashing. President Museveni Cabino. A young very you know with here. Tell the paper to change Jacob. Bien, you be better papa if it can. Cap president of the jolly. Don't cap president of you ping on me one on me to war no walk where young and Nika walk at a party. I love it to be one. Ni go Maria de. Go bulu kwi pia dungo president Museveni. Pe kwa kwi telu. Wuri ni yuti wuri jo ni wuri do yeki la kan do wuri law. Na po kwa kwi pia dungo.
Okay.
E mi jo je ko kuduju. Jo ata ni adu bi no we ko gi ko ba sa la pe o mi na mai.
Okay. Tamu winya.
E do bi no pe jo du.
Mon loka basha.
Loka basha ko.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Mike. Anumara to Buenova.
Adwong Minister, Reme, don't you need?
Copape. Hello, Laro Cop may be at one level. Bene, we have don't get a word or the Mother Sapina, Riomere. Ana ko ni ko ako ginano no karbo mamanin jo ariek la pola ba pero bueno doni do bola wate pero mo win ko wa
Edan pera goli.
Tana tangi bina donglo ni perach bedang. Dan ako bani miro bin. Eto bin mere a piretek kame bonlao boran. Pero ni lao dong ako bani adong lobo wano mi queer. Mi queer adong wano mi to ni mano pi queer wacha. Tinni wagindi. Politics are called quid pro quo. I give you, you give me. You see? One me queer at one, in you are more. Gina one me to any priority. You know me, you can have a priority. Why?
Okay.
A man will recommend over at one of it where I'm meeting over here. I'm a one yasi. Odo kunuluo jode be meeting na mademi yetwe kere jokere da gina manu cho gina me bir priority ala gidoko cho draft mere de kello bolang tela me la yete moko eto ka ginu la gino de choi committee morata machiro ko karo ke nan pera gire ka do chwala kwa nyin wanu genu ni mano la biru ye ni wan la be jo me piema Kano riki priority kia okay ni la na ko tem la no ko ni one year ko tem adopting ka do te twala bora do no be ni look na me do ngana kwayo la ye ayeni bipu which ameti do kare long do ila kan amedang chang me la be tek ye ni mo wa ko nenno ngo aber ila o kere ngo amiru wan pe tim Piemba, kawan peo note, irumare, kuiwa no me wano bola dungo ni danga porra lama.
Okay.
Pena ye, jo ignore oko, yes, Mike, jo ignore oko. We are going to a house divided, you pay moon did not. The one could be launi, kawan no me to mungo, a dwogi me kuiwa, 1 year not te, or mare. Out and you lobbying wa bedo in a united way and pressure.
Yes.
Ginabeti atiweni ubera youth can it is a symptom of poor material. 1 year what a two mena media poko launi ne me launi apokere. I am proposing ni kaperu tieko government Lao Cultural Institution, Lao Cultural Foundation. Dipo which poda beru mede Lao. To watiki regeni kare moro di maya romo. Olero wakako make a court of appeal do tum. Na to lodong Lao do weke lodge. Ma hiwi nyumom? Natamelo of court of appeal. Now to know
Weke Lodge
make a quarrel. Parente quarrel do ginameti a poco petrere. One job who pay people come a beso. Carame not a more click no. A meadow job caracere to a deck. I mean, use of Museo, use of Duru the Ocaracere application and a yard in a parakeet. One day of the Roconi, Kira John, not a Nicodo, Pedongo. Constitution penchira chela me kwa kote kwa melao bolu kui ko bot pena wanga me okero penchi kere wanga me bora me onu yo dat ento jo morde dini manu kinu mit pole wak jo do kune mana ko pe piera dalde eto kaunu ikarcha gini ye ni manu kong o note karachiel note chia kong bet yori constitution de berachiel ate bolu kui de penchira chiel Uno con il mio niente, allora non mi aiuti ma chi c'è? Mio niente che poco togliere per te. E cara me io do curerong, o che gero, di la Benson mo, era wet color. Come per chiamare qua, ero da un don tagliere giochi, o tagliere yergi, nogi, io usavo dura de povero qua, boro, perché na caotin. E gina no io peco tieno. Tu hai che gen ni mano. O tu mette qua nienda. eni tia ke lo miu ke lo to la ma pe to gina me yusa mo du gina me odo kuna timo jo la jo yusa mo du ko da ko beli jo yes ni jo ma man fred ya pe mi unyu na kai no dipu wicha be tieni pretty political
hana bodan
yes
chawa wa tumo go
ana poyo chawa wa tu mende ria wa pe tumba
anu ngo chawa da haro kili
ana po mi yakara ba be keli
amen chimya giki e kauto yako hello eyo
man ambassador Lola Bora
yes ambassador in
waiting
eyo
ana bere wenye lari kwa ko bina president ni enda kiu yira kana me bu yo muchunya ni kana ndo nyanga be anya be kina me o gama wan ukobo ni president abino me bino gamo acha won yaki amena kwa ya kaka lao kaka ene won ya te come bene yin de jamino kono diver me je nuno berke kono ana beno gamme enyimlo
ambassador la labora mono bero kopa Mr. Gamawan
kado kopa no dia tene anga me po berba tene ni ana tamoni uno bero ka peho kire nyuke o maobo o bero peho me le me ameno me luon kere bina duong lowo ame de o bero limo gire biga mo kwacha o nyashi
okay
ame president gire titwero me limo hotela mete kwaro eto limo ni pe no dan luon kari public lecture le luon public lecture luon ko mi limo ka kan presidential visit to His Highness the on nyashi department chief donc gina medu won welo temo gini welo pa don ka geno bino eto pe ni kwero nga kwero layo nga layo kwera duongo
ambassador amen in 10 seconds wa yako
ako bukani wegin worenyim yen wiyetie nyim yakira welo kere won welo en welo do chi ho won welo ka gina do kina bete mecha
winyu mom ambassador Alex Lolabora won welo tia winyer ni obedo ambassador chwet
welo be ambassador chwet
do hola hero kodo
ame president muzona abilimu ambassador chwet
tia winyer monu do karapien RCC Lawrence Ogolo ko kitu
tenuba kadang abilimu ambassador chwet ko porpe manolo o terra tu ambassador chwet ka abilimu lao o kita no ko kere abilimu lao pingo kado bedo pe victory celebration monu bedo me ga NRM eto ka visit to Royal Highness bedo me lo wonyayi eta antanya kila ngora abilimu kere ambassador chwet
ya vera hola hero ko
pero we yo president bino melim kari ministers negani vice president nyongo
ambassador Alex Lolabora Javiro Tiamano
ko porpe wana ngege wenyo wake up adwongno gire bini lango ka che bini dike lugumara jo aguma ho
chibe
chamo
okay
wimo
ara foyo
dia jo aguma ho chamo eto kakani pe oparni unungare opungjo moro unungare login wani ko opungjo moro munu premier bendiwa
okay
ajo
ana poyo Bono chime giki pera gamo chim poyuni atahereme arako ngodo ruenyo mat gi aduong mane mat anye Jenny Nora chi halie lokulu libin me bara po mat mano to aworo chawa para yo me otieno to ngechu chele wo pere kede yoba me kanno kome binu kato kede chen emat Jenny Nora chi halie lokulu libin. Okay, mano kwena mekumu ametie ukato usendro 1 minute.
In 1 minute, ana kobone bina president balorongo
pe
ye. Nyoka jomaro yuba te kwayo dano ni bin dano chaka chunye chil en yate bido. Do wuni luene ngwa wudu kete nyime kere nga telo mandu berba ko pateno yo kere yo adon. Ni wor keda gara de nguraja apente per tieni nga keto jogiru yo ko eto nga telu yo inen rama kire goye dilo ko ni meme yiwa matu nga goye penalty ne ti jo ken kum goye dilo bere to pera goye penalty eka man mi wa an production te ko bukan buka ko chani bedi tilet yore moro o tela wa metieni pien wani chani to kero tela lebe wibie to kero tela rio o tikedo tela me local government me won kom go beru dikio do ma leptong ge en porom kuber kere jo merne to kato gene kere memorandum moro eka chairperson la parliamentary group that kuber kere MPs eka do to kelo gergini karachel wek pedo beda kitasha me mio jo loko twin ento mirunge chunjo tika kwene kay chani dom ko kete yoba mone te woranyim aneno region orando pakobo jo biru moho ame yapor ameka ko ni wanda omito lamo ko ni wanti kere you a bit omito lamo yoni omito lamo yoni ni kere ngo karo ko ukwanyo ngato ken lohe jo duchu mir mokani wana omito lamo mona mi yapor ba beni no ate ko bokito atiame yapor karo kwanyo ngato ko bi chunjo moho do gino ko pienti jamo ken wana ba do go ye chane jo mir ne
thank you sendo chawa
ko yuye yene jo bola duong kwira duong ento ka chimi wa ministers a deke ken
thank you Jaramogi wayako
Mike ana poyo jo dishi oho ana tamune program yini ye hotini ni o mi lawn one main relief adwonga petwere tielo me achake jo dishu karado no petiange yuginoro including jo me LCI anatamo adit Emi Egole okelo copy ya gikimere ginara miro kobo ariya cheguche ma chel ana mituni jo dusha metio kere president Museveni ngatoro should not know ni ebede monopolies kaiti tichi president Museveni president Museveni na tieni entwaro tikere no teti dangi jo kene. This is one thing you should know about president Museveni. Ana winyo omina Francis otamo kwano kwere kobo meeting men in the parabongwen. But there are subsequent meetings amo berutie naha ame kwenga turunge ni kayindo ikobo ni yiriti yugini ginu yin kenya ni kobo you are Paul to twal noti yakobo similar thing and that is character the person of the president kita entiyo kere jamere no anda mi dakom ni bina president oberugina ber twal pero ka chela nyu sub region norno pien karini ngo binu nga gamoro binu mi ya gamoro ya penya me yelo jo apetwere do ana tawni binu mere wano gam me binu kita mengo ena binu kede wan miru yeye me binu whether a celebration premier timer cha timer kede tekido ena binu let us welcome him ichawa ni ame president yeni ticha president ya no nok twali chani pien ichawa ni puro bero ye kere me tieko tam kede donyo irijima nyen so mio president ichani beru kere ticha no nok me atia ero no gere titie national duties tie pien ichani poini jo mortia so ana mira ko bi jo ame ni jo wa metie yino ke penya kere ginoro or tikere lao tikere critical 10 points issues am raising ya meti desa president dan gina ma wenyo mina Francis kwano jamu kene ya kire jameno kwano no petiye ero tigina par you get me pn wano no tioti mugini itewon ko moro ame document it sign a jo mori lao kano tiwo but manu pegeo dogolo kena mengo ame president arwate kiri jo kene kada arwate kiri jo me media te kodi wuni tamu no ningo ikom kopa me kwa hola ti jama me wuni keto karwa de krijo me charge penyo gini wun kara ngo me wuni tamunu pegeo so opportunity moro ke kana me jor wate ke president opportunity abera ana me rapo do
right thank you ngecha piere di tieni o lodge kero tela me Green Hill sina secondary school ame tie ki chope boma lira tia mi ya kwenya kini tie ngatora nyi oluoni Don Morrison ame tia ti kere tia goyo chimbo to nywal kun koboni atini do tia komele to twal kuri kakanorni chwal chente yunge chen yina nywalo komi miele da chwalo chenne te nungni o dano ne karo kwalo ko dano ne nyio luoni Don Morrison do lodge me Green Hill SS tia kobo nywal gi duj ni manno obera kuo Don Morrison tia tikiri chim 0777 596 628 don yino Don Morrison na do tu yaw kay komi yes the reference apara boro riach apara rio riach nota ngwen riach 2026 manakuo kermano in radio tunu kay giki me programana dikumeni natin ODIKO ALYET Unity Radio nyabedo Mike Ogwal yina me bedo kedwa online kededa bedo radio frequency peda to kwano messages ducha metie Karaman okay kwena moro eno ko chwale chawani Ebeneza Dari menuero urba lira City East chwala kwena metich mana mito kashia man pi cho ango man pi cho dana nyaho miribet kere miribeda metim accounts na ngeo ko mechuk man charen marketing kati tie piri donc pingecho kene go chim 0777 0772 87 63 79 NB donc pijo winyo kwena man mana metie kire miri metich mechwalo balo me penyo tichuko pekadi hini kaka jota muzee Oleny Benasio me adim village amoy lela parish bala sub county kole Mr. Odich Patrick chwalo kwena pito adaho mere achiro viki ameotoka ni dwa bongwen dwemea ngwen Muhammad idaha tala duong melira yikerelego me gika bedo ni dwa paro ngwen dwemea ngwen Muhammad ipashuture ena dim kole chako chawa ngwen me ODIKO kwena worbot jomagi museo mo atona Alfonso Kiropio Walter me Bardiang Ogwal Simon me akore mor agwishiri nomo Don Moses me abeli they take Luala Yer Owe Morris me akwo Luala Yer sub county Owin George me awumi Ogedi Bala sub county Opio Bernard me Dogi Kore Lela Bala Amwa Felix me amoy lela bala Olam Walter me akore mor agwishiri nomo ateke Haron me boke United Garage lera opok Gilbert me opelo sel boroboro lera achok Richard me aoli Wood aloya Leptong Jotak Akayam Steven me abalang Kaberamaido Otim Charles Obala me agweng otuke district akwano kidu choya kede Otim Charles Obala me agweng otuke district members me parliament me Kole South me members me Nena Nyim saving group Lira City Greti me Bar Pama Minakulu Yam districts. Omara Joffrey me a Lock B Loro Yam LC1 me a Dim Bin Jol Pashu Bin Jol Wele Pashu Okwa Pondini me St. Jane Francis a Jomara Chapel me bino tello lego kede kwaya mere. Ngej me chan man jamo kelo buru bedo Muse Oleny Benasiu me adim mo elela bala. Kermana when you radio wekdo aweka kan P Sports News. Eka jamo kene te waranyim.
Right, Honorable Speaker, we cannot just leave because we are consulting. Consulting who?
La beda kwa haburu tuwa meda katipa chiborokan ena pola meta biri body lobu Uganda ena pola meta biri body lobu tara yore kari yore biri lobu ODIKO bene tin munuka updates ngi chawa rama paka nuchi na chawa paru ya chel bodu be otieno nunga pola pol bini bora kwa holo kuntu mira ngeni bodu chawa robo do angwena chawa beach bodu be diwo uda kili bodu sporting stories a pola merute katu ya bongena biro tona biro Unity FM radio. Now action tiamo do chen bodo award in the FOFA big league. And one bodo Blacks Power kiri bodo wakiso Giants megibru tumabe mono gola rio ikomachel amono go chobera tie bodo war in the FOFA big league eka one bodo war iganga United bulo chindi boys gola chele kumtongweno bal heroes bekala bodo karro karunji gola chele kumtongweno eka one bodo bunyanguru chamo law nebi central gola dek ikumtongweno eka do Paraka football club again chamo law bodo Bright Stars aworo bodo paiturgi at Greenlight Stadium Arua mono gora ramachel ikum tongweno akade bodo kataka kade bodo paida Black Angels paida bulo bodo kataka 2-1 akade bodo 2 yakale young elephants kade bodo Kigezi on boys awore young elephants ginti amolo Kigezi on boys gora chele kum tongweno mono action bera tia woro bodo in the FOFA bodo a big league mono to be karma team mono woro in the FOFA big league Blacks Power awore ginti bouncing back to their winning ways awore at home against bodo Wakiz Giants winning 2-1 and then gola bokato chuchondwali in the first half karibu in the second half obirukwa about the Blacks Power pick that win aworo ikom Wakizu Giants of football club of grade and bodo catch Emmanuel Jana they got the first goal with the Blacks Power mono early in the first half ekale bodo goal ke the kato in the second half mono pe team the bodo Blacks Power football club aworo ginti winning the game at home aworo bodo golo arobodo Rio ikom Chel ikom team dido me Wakizu Giants no Blacks Power do in action bodo in the weekend against Chindi Boys looking at traveling away against Chindi Boys bodo budwa apar we abongwen no Chindi Boys gonna be hosted bodo Blacks Power bodo in the FOFA big league yakina matches gonna be do cherry bodo the FOFA big league bodo match day bodo budwa apar we abongwen gono Kigezi on boys ginoti atom welcome bodo bale heroes pay turgi bodo in the fofa bodo a big league now we na woro Black Stars tiamo kwanyo e kom team di bodo be wakrizo Giants mionge chane table standing na ario kre magchi pirangwen wi ario gin tiamo tuya kre bo team make against on boys abagi that topping table bodo in the fofa big league Black Stars ticket bodo magchi pirangwen wi ario eka table leaders mo bedo bodo kigezi on boys ginang na marobodo achel kre magchi pirangwen wi ario Makchi gitia botuye 42 bodo points mu yakina Black Stars kere bodo kigezi on boys ginegata poko ge bodo goal difference Black Stars de bodo goes around bodo a par we beach eka goes a par we chel eka table leaders mo bodo kigezi on boys na ma chel kere makchi pirang when we ario mo bodo ngame tie akwa habor to ya date bodo be fofa big league mono kai malo and of course action do change bodo in the Premier League in the EPL action do change mona war match about it can be shared with a lot of action because team bodo in the that is English Premier League radio and about the championship at kickoff team me Arsenal but in action against Bournemouth kana mera Bournemouth below about Arsenal by Toure godarie commercial but on Friday championship West Ham birbe karbo be alloy bodo Wolves golang win ikum tongweno Brighton o Burnley godarie kum tongweno Gochu beratie bodo iching abishel chawa paru ya chela bodo botino nere bodo timu dilo bodo be Brighton bekala bodo Burnley 2-0 eka Everton go draw kale Brentford gola Rio ikom Ario gun Fulham Liverpool gola Rio ikom tongweno bodo iching abishel Atletico Feno eka bodo Tottenham Hotspur Sunderland logi 1-0 gun Nottingham Forest go draw kale Aston Villa gola chele komachel gun Crystal Palace tiamo lo Newcastle United gola Rio ikomachel Man City Orgeta molo Chelsea at Stamford Bridge kula Rio ikum tongweno but actually bekara metimere gola de kum tongweno woro City la but Chelsea gola de ikum tongweno but actually bekara metimere but in the Premier League weekend me potiamo tuma ne mono Orieli mala gola ka pere bit che mono pe tim me City eka McGuay kere bodo Jeremy Doku mono bedo tuha de kam gero go mono pe City woro adit Jeremy Duku birgo goda ka pera bichel we boro nere bon magwe da ka pera bich biro gun alia on in the second half mon da ka pera bicho chel nere bodo Orieli bir moto wono goro mon pe Man City Woro City get ya me ola bor tiu me chosi kulario ikum tongweno Arsenal jem pecha bera ber get ya me losing gina war matcha ikum timu me Bournemouth Football Club bodo in the Premier League Aso tia fighting meter moniko after montege ter moka pola amagin potio ngene moniko me Premier League parando jampo bera be mono in the ALYET of Icha Bichel getia biluzi mona ganes timudilo bodo be Bournemouth gola Rio ikom achel nere bodo krupi birmatu golo idake aromo na paru ya biru weekend moni ne fasa mono pe timu me Bournemouth eka aso te equalizing from Victor Gyökeres dake aromo no pira Dekwa Beach but nere bodo later on dake apera biro Adams, Tyler, no biro mio bodo assist to Christie, and the point go like a opera biro, bodo be timuriro, bodo be Bournemouth, temio also we are peacefully defeated at home, bodo go Rio, ikomachel, bodo kita me action, bekara me team karchel kede, bodo to the dit, bodo be Premier League and also kede, but team the Bournemouth, jem peta berabe, we lo ya Paul, munangini chawa pa, na chawa bodo, par we, chawa pa kenu chawa par we chel bodo botino, akachang when at beach mun medi wa kwa ngo be karbe team over the weekend and of course also still topping on the table with the English Premier League ke bodo makchi per biro gen tiamo tu wa rompira dek we are yo gen ke makchi per biro Man City na Mario ke makchi per bichel when good man Manchester United gen team do in action gen na dek ke makchi per beach we are big Aston Villa bonamba robo dan when ke makchi per beach we are beach we be action because take over the weekend in the Premier League and of course the table standing also karkobedi lor ko e komgicha Michel ki potie a topping table me English Premier League ni machi robo de pira bir noro modo in the English Premier League quite time check do chen and then ngame tiambe ke Analyst na tit bono in a wall transfer ka program kan tedo ka to ka yekan bono me mid morning rev quite time check
The dusty roads, they tell a tale where stories rise like the morning gale. Market stalls and a beating heart, lyric cities where the dreams all start. A sky so wide, it's an endless blue. The fields so green, they're calling you. Drums, they echo through the town tonight. Lyric city shining like the northern light. Boda-bodas weave through the street. Life's a rhythm you feel in your feet.
And 172 of the caused the death of this person called Keisha Agenworth Otim. Mr. Okello, have you heard the charge?
Yes, my lord, I've heard the charge.
Have you understood it?
Yes, my lord, I have understood the charge.
And how do you plead? How do you plead?
I plead not guilty to this charge, my lord.
Okay, I've also entered a plea of not guilty on count 2 for you.
Omusango gw'okubiri nagwe gwa butemu era nga kigambirwa nti Christopher Okello Onyum ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna 2026 ku Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Center, Gaba Parish, Makindye Division, Kampala District ng'alina ekigendererwa yata Keisha Agenworth Otim. Era bamubuuziza omusango oba aguwulidde n'agamba aguwulidde naye n'agamba teyagukola.
Okay. So, Mr. Okello, we go to the third count or the third offense. It is also a charge of murder contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act Cap or chapter 128. The particulars of this offense are that you, Okello, Christopher Okello Onyum, on the 2nd day of April 2026 at Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindye Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Seryange Ignatius. And what this offense means is that with intention, you caused the death or you killed Seryange Ignatius. Mr. Okello, have you heard that charge?
Yes, my lord, I've heard the charge.
Have you understood it?
Yes, my lord, I have understood the charge.
Mr. Okello, how do you plead?
I plead not guilty to this charge, my lord.
Okay, I've also entered a plea of not guilty for this count as well.
Omusango gwokusatu era nagwo gwa butemu nga kigambirwa nti Christopher Okwir Onyum ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna 2026 eggaba Early Childhood Development Center mu Gaba Trading Zone Gaba Parish Makindye Division mu Kampala District ng'alina ekigendererwa yatta Seruyange Ignatius bamubuuziza omusango n'agamba aguwulidde naye mbu teyagukola.
Mr. Okello, the last count or the last charge is also a charge of murder and is contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, chapter 128. And the particulars of this offense are that you, Okello, Christopher Okello Onyum, on the 2nd day of April 2026, Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindye Division in Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of ODIKO Ryan. Mr. Okello, have you heard the charge?
Yes, my lord, I have heard the charge.
Have you understood it?
Yes, I've understood the charge, my lord.
How do you plead, Mr. Okello?
My lord, I plead not guilty to this charge, my lord.
So, Mr. Okello, I have also entered a plea of not guilty on the last count, count 4.
Omusango gwokuna era nagwo gwa butemu nga kigambirwa nti Christopher Okwir Onyum ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna 2026 eggaba Early Childhood Development Center mu Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindye Division, Kampala District ng'olina ekigendererwa Wata ODIKO Ryan. Era bamubuuziza n'agamba nti omusango aguwulidde naye teyagukola.
My Lord, we have some agreed evidence between prosecution and the defense. And my learned colleague will present it.
Before then, I want to hear from the defense whether it is true you have some agreed evidence.
My Lord, it is true we have some agreed evidence to be on court record.
Ms. Kiza, before you come on, I want to hear from you, Mr. Kumbuga, whether you have discussed those agreed facts with Mr. Okello.
My Lord, it is true we have discussed the agreed facts with the accused person and he consented to it.
Mr. Okello, your lawyers and the lawyers for the state are saying that there is some evidence they have agreed upon, and what that means is that when they agree on some piece of evidence, there will be no need to call the witnesses that speak to that kind of evidence. The witnesses may not need to be called physically. So your lawyer tells me that he has explained that to you. I want you to confirm to the court that they have explained that and you are agreeable to having this evidence admitted?
Yes, my lord. I'll confirm that my lawyer has explained to me the facts about the agreed evidence, and yes, it should be usable in court. Yeah, that's what I would like to say, my lord.
Baloya aba gavumenti ne baloya ba Mr. Christopher Okwir Onyum balina obujulizi bwe bakaanyizaawo nti babuleete mu kooti ng'ebizibiti. Kino bakikola obutayagala kuyita abajulizi aboogera obujulizi obukwata ku biwandiiko oba obujulizi bwe bakaanyizaako okuleeta mu kooti.
So as that evidence is being read out, I want you to listen very carefully, because at the end of it, I will require all of us to sign on that document which has agreed evidence. So please listen carefully. Yes, Ms. Kiza.
The agreed evidence, my lord, is in respect of...
Are you hearing us? Let's try to be audible enough.
Lower it a little. Lower the microphone. Hello? Okay. I can do it. Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Kiza, please try to speak loudly. There are people the other side who may want to follow the proceedings.
Most obliged. The agreed evidence, my lord, is in respect of Police Form 48B, which is the postmortem report, and the various postmortem reports that we have. My lord, the postmortem reports are 4 in total. The first one, my lord, is a postmortem report in respect of Eteku Gideon. Eteku Gideon was one of the children. This is under CRB number 026 of 2026, Gaba Police Station. The bodies were taken to the city mortuary, Mulago, and the postmortem was conducted on the 2nd of April 2026. The postmortem examination, my lord,
the postmortem was done when?
On 2nd of April 2026.
Okay.
Eteku Gideon was a male adult, a male juvenile. I beg your pardon, my lord. This postmortem was conducted by Dr. Katongole Abdul.
Katongole?
Abdul.
Abdul.
Yes. Okay. The deceased in this case, my lord, was a male juvenile. He was a preschool child of black race. He had 21 teeth. He had 11 teeth in the upper jaw and 10 in the lower jaw. And his jaw was intact. The body was cold with primary flaccidity. And the body was also pale. Evidence of trauma. There was a 14-centimeter long open wound on the right side of the neck, located at 66 centimeters from the right heel. And the nape of the neck. The nape of the neck. This wound, my lord, was longer than its depth. Characterized by smooth edge, regular margins, no bridging fibers.
Say that again, please.
This wound was characterized by smooth edge, comma, regular margins, comma, no bridging fibers, comma, marginal contusion, nor contusion of the underlying soft tissues. The wound was deep, comma, transecting through the esophagus, trachea, comma, internal jugular vein, internal jugular vein, comma, vagus nerve, cut fractures of C6 vertebrae, C6 vertebrae. However, the spinal cord cricoid cartilage, cricoid is CRICOID, cricoid cartilage, comma, hyoid bone, hyoid is HYOID, hyoid bone, comma, and common carotid artery was intact. Common carotid is CAROTID, carotid artery was intact. The airway was clogged with frothy blood.
Clogged with what?
The airway was clogged with frothy, Frothy, frothy blood. The above description were consistent with deep cut wounds. The conclusion of the doctor, my lord, was in respect of the cause of death, and the cause of death was shock due to deep cut injuries to the neck. This report, my lord, was signed by Dr. Katongole Abdul and dated the 2nd of April 2026, and it is under postmortem report number 1102 of 2026.
Is that all for this report?
This report, my lord, also bears a stamp of Kampala Capital City Mortuary Police. That's all for this report, my lord.
Okay, let her interpret in the Luganda language.
Kwebyo bye bakanyizaako okuleeta mu kooti baloya bombi kuliko postmortem oba ebbaluwa abasawo ze baakebererako abaana abo. Eyasooka yali ya Etiku Gideon era postmortem enamba baagiwa 1102/2026. Ntemera ono Etiku Gideon baamukebera nga 2 Ogwokuna 2026 era yamukebera omusawo bamuyita Katongole Abdul. Etiku Gideon nti yali mwana mulenzi nga yali mu nasare oba preschool, nti bwe bamukebera yali alina amannyo 21 ng'alina 11 waggulu 10 wansi, nti omulambo gwali gunyogoga nga gupeeruse, nti bwe baamukebera ne basanga yali alina ekiwundu, bali bamusaze ku bulago, ekiwundu kyali kiwanvu nga kyenkana sentimita 17, nti era bwe baayongera okukebera ne basanga nti bwe baamufumita airway oba awayita empewo gye tussa mwalimu omusaayi nga gwesibidde omwo, era n'akomekereza ng'agamba nti omwana ono kyamuviirako okufa yavaamu omusaayi mungi olw'ensonga nti baali bamusaze obulago. Omusawo yasayininga n'ateekako stampu ya Mulago Mortuary.
The second piece of agreed evidence, my lord, is also Police Form 48B, a postmortem report. This is postmortem report number 1103 of 2026. It is under CRB 026 of 2026, and it is in respect of Agenworth. Agenworth is AGENORWOTH. Agenworth Kisha Otim. This examination was done on the 2nd of April 2026. Agenworth was found to be a female juvenile of preschool age.
Yes, yes, proceed.
Okay. The body was found to be cold. It had primary flaccidity. She had 12 teeth and her jaw was intact. The body was also found to be pale. Evidence of trauma. There was a 9-centimeter long open wound. On the right side of the neck at 67 centimeters from the right heel. And 1 centimeter from the anterior midline.
From the anterior?
1 centimeter from the anterior midline. This wound was longer than it was deep. The wound was characterized by smooth edges, regular margins, but there were no marginal contusion nor bridging fibers. The wound was deep. The wound was deep, transecting through the skin underlying neck muscles, comma, the trachea, comma, esophagus, comma, major neck vessels and nerves. There were cut fractures of the C5 vertebrae. Cut fractures of the C5 vertebrae. Rupture. There was a rupture of the intervertebral disc. Intervertebral disc and transection of the spinal cord. The doctor noted that these findings were consistent with deep cut wounds. The doctor's conclusion was that the cause of death was hypovolemic shock, following deep cut wound to the neck. My Lord, this postmortem report is signed by Dr. Katongole Abdul on the 2nd of April, 2026. It also bears a stamp of Kampala Capital City Authority City Mortuary Police.
Ekiwandiiko ekyokubiri era nayo postmortem oba ebbaluwa omusawo gye yawandiika ng'amaze okwekebejja omulambo gwa Keisha Agenworth Otim ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna 2026 era omusawo oyo omu Dr. Katongole Abdul bwe yakebera omwana ono yali omwana omuwala nga yali alina emyaka egy'okubeera mu nasale era nti omulambo gwali gunyogoga nga guteeruse ono yali alina amaanyo 12 nti naye baamufumita mu bulago era ekiwundu kyali kyenkana sentimita 9 nti baamukebera bwe yamukebera n'asanga nti bwe baamufumita nnyo nga kye baamufumisa kyayingira mu mubiri nekikwata ku misuwa egisinga egy'obulago era n'agamba nti ekyamuviirako okufa yavaamu omusaayi mungi olw'ekiwundu kye yatuusibwako ku bulago n'amala n'asayininga n'ateekako sitampu y'eddwaliro.
My Lord, the third piece of agreed evidence is also a postmortem report, Police Form 48B. My Lord, this is postmortem number 1101 of 2026. This, my Lord, is postmortem is in respect of Seryange Ignatius, who is a male juvenile of preschool age. This postmortem was conducted by Dr. Katongole Abdul on the 2nd of April 2026. The doctor found the body of Seryange to be cold and with primary flaccidity, and it was severely pale. Evidence of trauma. There was a 14-centimeter long open wound on the right side of the neck, which was longer than it was deep. This wound was located at 69 centimeters from the right heel . 69, my lord. 69 centimeters from the right heel and 4 centimeters from the anterior midline. The wound was characterized by smooth edges and regular margins. The wound extended to the back of the neck in a horizontal plane. a horizontal plane, my lord. The wound was deep, transecting through the skin fascia. Fascia, my lord, is FASCIA, and underlying neck muscles, comma, injuring the internal jugular vein, comma, vagus nerve and branches of the subclavian artery. Subclavian, my lord, is SUBCLAVIAN. Subclavian artery and vertebral artery.
Please spell that again.
SUBCLAVIAN. Okay. Subclavian, of the subclavian artery and vertebral artery in the neck. The doctor found that the above descriptions were consistent with deep cut injuries. The doctor also found that there was another 4-centimeter long cut wound. There was another 4-centimeter long cut wound located on the right submandibular region. Submandibular, my lord, is SUBMANDIBULAR. Submandibular region at just 3 centimeters above the deep cut wound described above. This wound was only superficial, involving the skin and the superficial fascia. The cause of death was hypervolemic shock following deep cut injuries to the neck. This report, my lord, was signed by Dr. Katongole Abdul on the 2nd day of April 2026. It also bears a stamp of Kampala Capital City Mortuary Police.
Ekiwandiiko ekyokusatu kye bakaanyizaako ye postmortem oba ebbaluwa gye bakebererako Seruyange Ignatius, no bagiwa enamba 1101 Kashare 226. Seruyange Ignatius yali mwana mulenzi nga muto nga yali atuuse okugenda mu ssomero lya Nasare. Omusawo yamukebera bamuyita Katongole Abdul era yamukebera nga nnaku z'omwezi 2 Ogwokuna 2026 nti omulambo gwali gunyogoze era nga apeeruse nnyo nti bwe yamukebera n'asanga yali alina ekiwundu ekya sentimita 14 mu bulago nti ate ekiwundu ekyo yafumitira ddala n'atuuka mu mabega w'obulago nti yafumita yasala emisuwa egisinga egikwata ku bulago nti era n'alaba n'akawundu akalala akali ka sentimita 4 akali kumpi n'ekiwundu ekyo ekinene nti ekyamuviirako okufa yavaamu omusaayi mungi olw'ekiwundu ekyali mu bulago n'asayininga n'ateekako sitampu ya mochari.
The fourth and final piece of agreed evidence, my lord, is also police form 48B, a postmortem report and it is number 1104 of 2026. Under Police CRB 026 of 2026 Gaba Police Station. This postmortem, my lord, is in respect of Odeke Ryan, a male juvenile of preschool age. This examination, my lord, was done by Dr. Katongole Abdul, on 2nd April 2026. At the time of the postmortem, the body of Odeke was cold. Evidence of trauma, my lord. There was a 9-centimeter long deep cut wound located on the right side of the neck.
Let him sit outside. You'll be able to.
There was a 9-centimeter long deep cut wound located on the right side of the neck in an oblique fashion at 60 centimeters from the right heel stretching from the anterior midline. This wound was found to be longer than it was deep. The wound was characterized by smooth edges, regular margins, no marginal contusions, nor branching fibers. It was a deep cut wound dissecting through the underlying neck muscles, comma, neck vessels, comma, traches, T-R-A-C-H-E-S, comma, esophagus, cut fractures of C4 vertebrae, and transection of the spinal cord. The cause of death, my lord, was hypovolemic shock. Following deep cut injuries to the right side of the neck. This postmortem report, my lord, was signed by Dr. Katongole Abdul on 2nd April 2026. And it bears the stamp of Kampala Capital City Authority, City Mortuary Police.
Ekipapula ekyokuna nayo postmortem report oba ebbaluwa omusawo gwe bayita Dr. Katongole Abdul gwe yakebererako omulambo gwa Odeke Ryan era n'agiwa enamba 1104 Kasale 2026 n'agamba nti Odeke Ryan yali mulenzi nga yali muto ng'atuuse kugenda mu nasale n'asanga nti omulambo gwali gunyogoze bwe yamukebera n'asanga nti yali alina ekiwundu ekyenkana sentimita 9 mu bulago nti ekiwundu kino baali basaze emisuwa egisinga egikwata mu bulago nti era kyamuviirako okufa yavaamu omusaayi mungi olw'ekiwundu ekyo yasayininga n'ateekako sitampu ya mochari.
My Lord, we pray to tender the postmortem reports as prosecution exhibits.
We have no objection, my Lord.
This however, you say you have no objection. I want you to first confirm that as the facts have been read is what you agreed upon.
My Lord, the facts as read by the Chief State Attorney is what we have agreed upon. And therefore we have no objection.
Did you discuss the same with your client? The details of the postmortem report?
My Lord, we did discuss about the postmortem report with our client.
Mr. Okello, you can remain seated, just speak through the microphone. Did your lawyers discuss with you the contents of the post-mortem reports that have been agreed upon?
Yes, my lord. My lawyers discussed with me the contents of the post-mortem report.
our viewers, those ones who are watching Uganda Broadcasting Corporation. As I told you from the start that we are coming live to you from Gava Early Childhood Development Center, where there is a special session or a mobile court sitting for the trial of Mr. Okwir Christopher, who is allegedly accused of 2006. They charges, he had to take plea answering to the charges which were leveled against him. The charges are, there are 4 counts, or you can call them charges. That is under section 171 and section 172. 172 the Penal Code Act, chapter 128 of Uganda. So the suspect is charged with the murder of Teku Dion, then the murder of Keisha Atim, then with the murder of Selunjoji Ignatius, the murder of Odek Ryan. Those are the infants who were murdered on 2nd April 2026 at the place just a few meters from where the school is, where the incident happened. For those ones who joined us later, not at the start, the prosecutor in this case is John Mwaganya, and that is a lady who was reading the agreed facts between the parties. If I can take you back to what I was saying, that is Chief State Anthony and Kiza, she was reading the agreed facts. Those are the issues or the facts both parties agreed upon, that they are not disputing, both the prosecution and the defense, they are not disputing about that evidence that these kids were murdered, or that taking us through the postmortem report that is reading. According to the postmortem report, which was done by City Mortuary, which was done at City Mortuary Mulago, that was on 2nd April, it shows that all the 4 kids were murdered, and the report, it shows that they had wounds, all of them were 4 on their necks, so they had deep cut wounds, all on their necks. Then they had regular margins of those wounds. Those wounds had smooth edges on those bodies. As I say, that the wounds were large and deep. So they call large and deep. So there is that difference. Then they are saying that they were cut in the neck, all of them were cut in the neck. So this is what was in the post-mortem report. Those are the facts of both parties, where both parties are agreeing that that happened. So even if they are presenting it to court, there is no way defense will say that they are not agreeing to that, because according to what is on court record, they have confirmed that they agreed that evidence can be tendered in court. And after reading the post-mortem report, Madam Kiza said Chief Justice to allow the report to be tendered in court as prosecution, because both sides don't disagree in that post-mortem report. The report at City Mortuary Morago, and the person who did the post-mortem was Katula. Yes, he confirmed that these children were cut, but he's not saying, he did not say that those children were murdered. Mr. Christopher, no, he did not confirm that, but he said that they were cut. They are saying even their bodies were very cold. There is a language they have used in court that it was like can I say that they were stressed because of the cutting and what? Because the bodies were very cold after the cutting and sort of. So right now we are waiting for Judge Alice Komuhanji Kauka to tell us whether he has allowed the evidence of the postmortem report to be put on court record as prosecution evidence about the murders of these 4 children. So on the defense side, I can tell you the defense, the accused, when they read the charges against him, he said that he's not guilty of the charges which have been against him. And what I can tell you, the audience was not happy because they expected him to say that I committed the offenses. But for the starters, as I told you, it's not a matter of saying that I did not commit or I committed the offenses. It is the discretion of the person they are accusing. He can say that it's okay, I committed the offenses, or that person can say I did not commit the offenses. Like I told you, right now, Mr. Okello Christopher said that he did not commit the offenses. The audience was not happy because, as I told you, that we have residents from Gaba and other religious leaders and everyone live the section is I told you the tent it's like a 300 seat, I think, but it's full capacity and some people are even standing. The security is very tight. So let me take you back to what Mr. Okello said. We're reading one by one. They're reading charges one by one for the 4 infants who were murdered, and for the first charge. When they read, he was like, let me first ask my lawyers in what to. Maybe he was just confirming. Maybe he can say guilty or not. But I think according to him, they already talked to him. They asked him if it's okay with the lawyers which we are holding. They are provided by the government to help him be his lawyers. Then he was like, it's okay, these are my lawyers. So when he talked to him, afterwards he said, I'm not guilty with the charge which was read against him. So they read the first charge. I told you the first charge was a Tiku Gideon. He said he's not guilty. Still with Kesha Atim, he said he's not guilty. Selunjoji Ignitia, still he said he's not guilty. Odeke Adrian, still he said he's not guilty of all the offenses. Right now, what we are waiting for is court to put the postmortem. This will proceed. Then from there, the prosecution will tell court what will be the next thing, maybe to bring the witnesses to start the hearing of the case. Because here right now that they have hearing of it, since they are even tendering in evidence from the prosecution. First one did not start with talking about murder. What are the ingredients that make the murder? What are those ingredients? Court has to look at it can find someone guilty. It is not a matter of saying that someone murdered someone, but court has to confirm murdered someone. So